Hey there, I'm Logan Medish, your host, and I'd like to personally welcome you to episode 0 of the High Caliber History Podcast. Now, right off the bat, I want you to know that this is not a podcast about gun rights or gun control. If you're looking for something that'll give you insight into current legislation and statistics so that you're prepared to argue at the Thanksgiving dinner table, then this is not the podcast for you. What this podcast is a show for enthusiasts about firearms, history, museums, and more. Okay, so here's a little bit about me and my motivation for this show. I'm a historian with a focus on firearms history and development, and I run my own writing, research, and consulting company called High Caliber History. My background is in historic preservation and museum studies, and I've spent more than a decade working for the Smithsonian Institution, the National Park Service, the National Firearms Museum, and more. I've been a frequent guest on the Curator's Corner web program and have served as a historic firearms facilitator for television shows such as Mysteries at the Museum, Gun Stories with Joe Mantegna, Gun Gurus, and American Rifleman TV. I can recall obscure historical facts and figures with ease, which makes me really good at Jeopardy, but I am exceptionally bad at geometry. All right, enough about me and back to the podcast. If you want to know what it's like to work in the museum, research, and archives side of the firearms world, then High Caliber History is a podcast you won't want to miss. I'm going to address all of those topics and more and give you some solid answers to all of them. How is this going to be accomplished, you might ask? Well, the plan is to sit down with museum curators, authors, researchers, historians, collectors, and others, as well as drawing on my own personal experiences in these fields, to give you insight into the role of firearms and their history as they pertain to museum exhibitions, collector show exhibits, deep dive research, books, videos, and more. The podcast will utilize the unique skill sets and areas of expertise of both myself and my guests, and will also try to provide an understanding of what it's like to work with these items in an environment that is becoming less and less accepting of the scholarship and work being done in this field. Quite simply, when you want an expert answer, you go to the subject matter experts, and that is who you will find here. In addition to episodes with interviews, I'll also sprinkle in some history lesson episodes that focus on a specific kind of gun or historic event where firearms played a large role. It's going to be a great show, and I just know that you're really going to enjoy it. Before you go, make sure you subscribe on your favorite platform, leave a comment, rate a review, and share it with someone you think might enjoy the show. I really appreciate you tuning into this episode. I'm very glad to virtually meet you all here, and I'm looking forward to us all learning more about this unique aspect of firearms history. That's all for now. I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you again real soon.